Unfortunately, I have to start this video off with we live in an unprecedented time right now to where Atlanta looks spooky and the boogeyman. Listen, Atlanta's boogeyman has literally made a record from Zaytoven that nobody wanted, and he just made a snitch rap, and it's streaming heavy. We got to make this make sense on this episode of the Interpretation Podcast. So, as I normally do, I dive in and I think about certain things. In this particular situation, as I dive into this particular situation with Gucci Mane, my last video, I was kind of defending him. I was kind of, you know what? I was one of them. I was defending. I was like, hell no, not Big Guap. It was his team. I'm one of those people. I will admit, I was one of those people. And then Big Guap decides to make this record. I'm not going to play it on my platform because I don't own the copyrights and I don't want to get my channel striked. Y'all know where to find it. It's online. It's easy to find. But this record really made me think about it. I was like, now, hypothetically, if the feds didn't have the scenario right, he painted the picture. He told him, like, you did all that, you still signed to me. He even said it in the record, you made me sign paperwork under distress. Guap, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I was at a barbecue last night, and I'll tell you this. We was talking about it, and I can tell you a lot of people are very upset about that because a lot of people really listen to Gucci. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a big Gucci fan. I was a Jeezy fan, more or less. But I'll tell you, the big debate was the elevation of a person. And it made me pose a question like, damn, when do you become a civilian? And when I say that to say this. You can be a civilian, but to go and make a record detailing ongoing pending investigation is crazy to me. It's just my opinion. So, and I look at it like this, too. When is it okay to be a civilian? Everybody's like, oh, he's a record owner. He's not in the streets no more. He should tell. But you can't do that when you base your whole career off this persona of being a gangster and being somebody who won't tell. When you on record, I'll die before I tell. And now all of a sudden, your 1017 is your cash money. It's your baby. You ain't gonna let no dummy, crash out dummy take it from you. Granted. This is why I always tell y'all this, stay out the streets. I don't like the streets just because of these rules right here. And I'll say this. If I was in that situation, I never will tell anyway, regardless of what. In that particular situation, there's so many ways you can really look at it. Like somebody was trying to break it down to me. It was like, oh, what if his jury was insured and the only way you can get your money back if it's insured, if you make a statement, you file a police report and then you give it over to the insurance company. Granted, that is a true fact. We could look at it that way. But still, that's a complaint being made. And you painted a persona of being a street guy. See what I'm saying in that situation? That's what I'm really just saying. Like, this is my problem with the streets. This is why I stay out the streets, work my ass a job. Very simple, and I just talk shit with my mic in my kitchen. You already know what it is, the interpretation. Run them lights up. But it makes you really wonder, like, the shit is crazy. Like, I'll tell you this rap year has been crazy. I just really can't believe Gucci really went out like that. I'll be honest with you, Gucci, yo, Atlanta has been a very different place. You know what the fucked up part about it is when y'all trying to make when y'all making 6ix9ine look right. But 6ix9ine in his situation, he was trying to. I was listening to a live of him. He was trying to justify it. I understood where he was trying to go, but he didn't articulate it right. And I can't speak for that man, so I wouldn't even try to articulate it for him. But I just feel like this. His situation was different. He signed up for some shit and he talked some shit. This was a business meeting that went wrong. Two different things. You have a business owner. This wasn't about no drugs, no guns. This had nothing to do with the streets. This was two business people meeting and it went left. And it just went left. And it's crazy. I just be honest with you, I really cannot get over what Gucci did. That song is just why. It's an ongoing it's an ongoing, you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be smart today. I'm really trying to be smart. It's an ongoing pending investigation. And it's an open complaint and a federal complaint. Why would you go out and make this record? You just actually just you just handed everything over to the feds for a slam dunk. Because basically, snitch rapping might be the new thing. And when I say snitch rapping, this is not like your regular snitch rapping, like where Bobby Shmurda was like Monty. No, this is actually talking about a real situation that happened, detail how you feel in that situation. I think that wasn't a good move on Gucci and them team. I think it backfired because they backfired. Because you know what? It got more dislike than likes. I don't really see nobody liking it because it's kind of crazy. And another thing is too, Mark Lamont Hill had posed something very interesting too. Because he is right. In the black community, we do this thing to where now we're making Pooh Shiesty be the victim, but honestly, Gucci Mane really was the victim. We just hold Gucci Mane to the street standard. And that's where it goes back to what I said about when do you become a civilian? When does street politics no longer exist in your life? And we really have to ask ourselves this in the black community. We have to really be honest. Like, who is the victim? Is Pooh Shiesty the victim? No, he's not the victim. And let's be for real. Let's stop harboring our entertainers when they make purely stupid decisions. For one, I understand both sides. And I can give you this side. I understand Gucci's side. I might make music like this, and we always got to remember this shit is entertainment. What we have a problem in society is that we take entertainment for what we take it like literally. It's entertainment. It's designed to entertain you and make you feel a way and trigger emotion, which this shit done to a lot of people. So think about it. When do you say I'm a civilian? We hold Gucci to the standard, but I understand why we held him to the standard. Look how you carried yourself. And you go out and do this. Snitch rap might be the new shit. You already know what it is. It's the interpretation. It's your boy Gives Money. Run the likes up. Run the hypes up. Leave it in the comments. Holla at your boy, man. I'm out. One.